in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gamble. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run on 1st down. Gamble. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Titans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvin.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Hey, check that. Street. Check out.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
42-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
This is 2nd and 8. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You talk about this Bengals defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Jones on the return.
$13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
This is Brown on the draw play. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. The way he went into that contact, as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there?
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
On 1st down, Purdy. And that's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's Brown on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down to the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down and 8. Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. Figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He gets this one to Burks.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, Rhodes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And that's caught inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
Gano's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Cockrell holds it in left side.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Rhodes eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on 1st down. Looking deep here for Chase.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This is Brown going up the middle. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Burrow looking to pass.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the second down and 6.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Right back to Brown.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Wrap up.
Still moving.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
41, Titans 13. Will Lutz set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. Tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. Back to throw. Rhodes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first and 10, Rhodes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
And he's taken down, back at his own 7. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extras...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, it's King. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
7-yard line.
On first down, Rhodes.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
They can't tackle it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
19.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 50-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, it's a 2nd win on